These dimes might look small, but they can make you a fortune. Some have sold for tens of thousands, and others for over $1 million. Don't skip this video, because we'll show you exactly what to look for and where you might find them hiding in everyday change. Welcome to HD Coins World. Today, we're revealing 4 rare United States dimes that could turn your pocket change into powerful treasure. Let's get started. Number 1. These dimes aren't just dimes, they're treasures hiding in plain sight. Some are worth more than gold, even more than diamonds. Welcome to HD Coins World, where small coins tell big stories. And today's spotlight is on the 1967 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark. A simple-looking coin that could turn your pocket change into a payday worth thousands. Now let's dive into the story behind this mysterious coin. In 1967, the United States Mint stopped using mint marks temporarily to prevent coin hoarding during a national coin shortage. That means all dimes struck in 1967, whether from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, were released without any mint mark. Most people saw them as ordinary. But in the world of coin collectors, the 1967 Roosevelt dime, in the right condition, is anything but ordinary. Millions of these coins were struck, but very few were saved in pristine condition. Most were scratched, worn, or tossed into circulation without a second thought. But a rare handful, those graded MS-67 or higher with full bands details, are now commanding serious attention from collectors. And when these coins appear at major auctions, they can sell for $10,000, $20,000, even up to $62,000. Yes, you heard that right. A 10-cent coin. Worth more than a diamond ring. That kind of value doesn't just come from age, it comes from perfection. The highest prices are paid for coins with full original luster, razor-sharp strike, and complete, unbroken details on the torch bands at the back of the coin. That full bands designation is the holy grail for Roosevelt dime collectors. Want to know if your dime is one of the lucky few? Hold it under bright light and look for that mirror-like silver glow. Check Roosevelt's hair, the lettering, the rims. Everything should be crisp and bold. On the reverse, study the torch. Do those horizontal lines in the torch bands appear sharp and uninterrupted? That could mean you've found a full band specimen, and that's where the real money is. Also be sure to look for errors. Some 1967 dimes feature die cracks, doubled lettering, or clipped planchets. Mistakes made during the minting process that only add to their rarity and value. These errors, when combined with high grades, can easily push a dime's worth well into the thousands. And here's what makes this even more exciting. Many people still overlook this coin because it doesn't have a mint mark. They think it's too modern to matter. But in truth, serious collectors know this is one of the most underrated rare dimes in circulation today. Especially in high grades, with full bands and zero flaws, these dimes are hot items in the numismatic market. So check your change. Go through those old rolls, drawers, and coin jars. Look for a 1967 dime with no mint mark, and inspect it carefully. You might be holding a forgotten treasure, one that only reveals its value when placed under the collector's eye. If you think you've found something amazing, don't leave it to chance. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC, the most trusted names in coin certification. They'll assess your coin on the 70-point Sheldon scale, seal it in a tamper-proof holder, and give you the official grade it deserves. And if you have questions or you're not sure what you've found, don't worry. Drop your thoughts and photos in the comments. We answer every one. Whether it's a near-perfect gem or a unique error, we're here to help you uncover the real value of what's in your pocket. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. And remember, even a dime from 1967, with no mint mark, can be worth far more than 10 cents, if you know exactly what to look for. Number 2. These old dimes are worth unbelievable amounts at auction. Some are worth tens of thousands, and some have crossed over $1 million. The kind of prices that leave collectors stunned and treasure hunters digging through their old change in a frenzy. Welcome to HD Coins World, where ordinary coins unlock extraordinary possibilities. And today's coin is one of the most beautiful and sought-after silver dimes in history. The 1942 Mercury dime with no mint mark. Let's travel back to a time when design met symbolism in the most elegant way. The Mercury dime, struck from 1916 to 1945, isn't named after the Roman god at all. That winged cap on Liberty's head? It represents freedom of thought. This stunning image, created by sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, captured the soul of America, and it remains one of the most cherished dime designs ever produced. The 1942 version with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions were minted that year, most were used in everyday transactions, circulating until they wore down or were melted for their silver. But here's where things get exciting. A select few were preserved in perfect condition, untouched by time, and struck so sharply that every detail in the torch's horizontal bands stands out crisply. That's what collectors call full bands, and that's where the real treasure lies. The secret to this coin's value is all in the details. The strike has to be strong, especially on the reverse. Look closely at the torch on the back of the coin. Are those horizontal lines fully separated and bold? That's your sign of a full bands example, a key feature that drives demand and price sky high. Combine that with glowing silver luster, no contact marks, and razor-sharp rims, and you might just have a gem. But that's not all. Some 1942 Mercury dimes come with exciting errors and rare varieties. Look for doubled dies, repunch dates, and even die cracks around the lettering or fasces. These flaws from the minting process can increase your coin's value dramatically, especially when paired with high condition and full bands. If you're lucky enough to find one in mint state condition, here's what it could be worth. A 1942 Mercury dime graded MS68 plus full bands sold for an astonishing $270,000 at auction. Another high-grade example reached an impressive $98,437, thanks to its flawless strike and untouched silver surface. These coins may be tiny, but their value is anything but small, so what should you do if you think you've found one? Don't wait. Submit it to PCGS or NGC, the top coin grading companies in the world. They'll evaluate the strike, luster, and quality on a 70-point scale and seal it inside a protective holder that proves its grade and authenticity. Once it's graded, your dime becomes a certified investment, ready for sale, auction, or safe display. Still unsure if your dime is special? Don't worry. Leave a comment below, and we'll help guide you through it. Whether it's a perfect full bands beauty or a rare silver error, your coin might be far more valuable than you think. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. And always remember, even a tiny 1942 Mercury dime with no mint mark could be worth a fortune, if you know exactly what to look for. Number 3. These tiny dimes can be worth more than a pile of gold bars. Some are so rare, so mysterious, and so valuable, they've broken auction records and stunned even veteran collectors. Welcome to HD Coins World, where we uncover the rarest treasures in the world of United States coins. And today's coin is a legend, a ghost, a miracle from the mint, the 1975 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark. Now, this isn't just any Roosevelt dime. It's one of the most famous modern American rarities, known as the 1975 no-S-proof dime. It wasn't supposed to exist, at all. But somehow, a few slipped through the cracks of history, creating a mystery that has fueled excitement for decades. Let's go back to the 1970s. By then, the United States Mint was striking proof coins in San Francisco for collector sets. These coins always carry an S mint mark to show their origin. But in an incredibly rare twist of fate, at least 2 dimes were struck in proof condition without that S mark. Instead, they appeared as if they had come from Philadelphia, but were clearly proof coins, with mirror-like fields and sharp, frosted devices, and that's where the mystery begins. The missing S wasn't just a small mistake, it transformed these coins into unicorns in the world of numismatics. Unlike a typical Roosevelt dime, these proof strikes were meant for special collector sets, not circulation. The fact that they were struck with such perfection, yet missing their mint mark, makes them among the rarest and most valuable dimes in United States history. So far, only 2 confirmed examples of the 1975 no-S proof dime have been discovered. Just 2. Imagine owning one of only 2 known coins of a type. That's like holding history in the palm of your hand. They've been certified by top grading services and have changed hands at public auctions for unbelievable sums. How much are we talking? Brace yourself. One 1975 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark, graded proof 68, was sold by Heritage Auctions in 2019 for an astounding $456,000. Another example sold earlier for a whopping $349,600. These are real, confirmed sales for a 10-cent coin that barely fits between your fingers. This isn't just about money, it's about rarity, error, and perfection all rolled into one tiny piece of metal. That's why this dime remains a dream find for collectors, investors, and treasure hunters alike. People search every 1975 proof set hoping to uncover another one. Because if a third coin ever surfaces, the coin collecting world would erupt with excitement. So what should you do? First, check every 1975 proof set you come across. Look closely at the dime. If it lacks the S mint mark, and the coin shows all the characteristics of a proof strike, mirror fields, crisp edges, and brilliant contrast, you might be holding a once-in-a-lifetime treasure, and if you think you've found something incredible, don't sit on it. Contact PCGS or NGC, the top 2 grading companies in the world. They can professionally evaluate your coin, certify it, and possibly place it in the record books. Because the third confirmed example of a 1975 no-S proof dime? It could easily sell for over $500,000 or more. Have questions? Found something strange in your collection? Don't worry. Drop a comment below and let us help you. We respond to every message and love guiding coin enthusiasts through these rare and thrilling discoveries. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. And remember, even a single dime from 1975 with no mint mark could be worth nearly $500,000, if you know exactly what to look for. Number 4. Some coins are just coins, but then there are legends. Coins so rare, so wrapped in mystery, that they don't just belong in a collection. They belong in history books. Welcome to HD Coins World, where the tiniest details can lead to the biggest discoveries. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the most legendary dimes ever struck by the United States Mint, the 1894 S. Barber dime. Right now, someone could be holding one in a forgotten collection, a family box, or a dusty antique drawer, completely unaware of its value. But here's the truth. This coin has sold for nearly $2 million, and only a handful exist in the entire world. That's right. This isn't just a rare coin, it's a masterpiece lost in time. So how did this mythical coin come to be? Let's rewind to the summer of 1894. At the San Francisco Mint, something unusual happened. Only 24 dimes were struck that year. Yes, just 24. Not 24 million. Not 240,000, just 24 individual coins. No one knows for sure why. Some say they were created as special gifts for bankers or friends of mint officials. Others claim they were struck to balance the mint's accounting books down to the last cent. Either way, what we're left with is a coin born from secrecy. And that secrecy made it legendary. The 1894 S. Barber dime features the classic Liberty head designed by Charles E. Barber on the front, calm, noble, and unmistakably American. On the back, you'll see a simple wreath encircling the words, "1 dime," and just below the bow, a tiny S mint mark, revealing its San Francisco origin. That one small letter, barely visible to the naked eye, separates this coin from the ordinary, and links it to one of the greatest coin mysteries of all time. Over the past century, most of these 24 coins have vanished. Some may have been melted down during the Great Depression. Others were spent unknowingly by their owners. And one famous story tells of a little girl who used her 1894 S dime to buy a scoop of ice cream in the 1950s, turning $1 million coin into dessert. That's the heartbreak and thrill of coin collecting. You never know what you've got until it's too late. Today, only 9 to 12 examples are known to exist. They're tracked carefully by elite collectors, museums, and auction houses. And when one of these rare survivors appears at auction, the entire numismatic world takes notice. These dimes aren't just pieces of silver, they're living legends. Now let's talk value, because it's jaw-dropping. One of the finest known examples, graded PR66 by PCGS, sold at auction for a record-setting $1.32 million. And another specimen, still glimmering with its original strike, fetched a mind-blowing $1.99 million. Imagine holding a single coin, worth more than a luxury mansion or a lifetime of paychecks. But remember, price isn't just about the date, it's about condition, rarity, and history. Even a lower-grade 1894S could command hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's why collectors, dealers, and enthusiasts from around the world are still searching, hoping to find one of the few that remain, lost in collections or misidentified for decades. So how do you know if you've stumbled upon a miracle? Check for the 1894 date, the Liberty head on the obverse, and the $1 wreath reverse with the small S mint mark under the bow. If you see it, stop everything. Don't clean it, don't polish it, just get it safely to PCGS or NGC, the most trusted grading services in the industry. If authenticated, your coin could be one of the most valuable coins on Earth. Even if you're just starting out in coin collecting, this story proves something important. Every coin has a secret. Every drawer, every old jar, every coin roll could be hiding something incredible. The 1894 S Barber dime is a symbol of why we search, why we study, and why we believe. Have you ever found something unusual in your change? Or inherited a box of old coins and wondered what was inside? Don't worry, drop your stories or questions in the comments. We're here to help, and we read every message. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this is your world too. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. And always remember, even a tiny dime from 1894 with an S on the back can be worth millions of dollars, if you know exactly what to look for.